So this is number 28 in the 101 Films Black Label range. You've got this lovely metallic print on the front and on the back of it. There's also the information of what's included in this, but we'll have a look closely at that later on. I do like the look of this one. It is the biggest single edition of a Black Label range thus far. Let's have a look at what's inside this hard case box. First up, we have the disc, a list of what extras are there, but we'll have a look at those in depth later on. And of course the disc itself. So first up here we have this, which is the script of the show, which is just fantastic. So this is the kind of extra that I absolutely adore. We've got some scribbles in amongst it, lots of notes, annotations within the script, which is just fascinating. These are the kind of things that I just love to pour over, especially for a show like this, which was way ahead of its time. This is such a fantastic extra to have. Then we have the extra booklet that's with this as well. This includes Extra Sensory Perception Management by Sarah Appleton, Ghostwatch As It Happened by Tim Murray, investigates, and Short Story by Stephen Volk, 31:1. I've not went through this one as yet. I will do, especially for this short story that should be interesting. But if it covers the history of Ghostwatch and its effects, it should be fascinating. There's also art card. You get the hardbound box. You get the 48-page booklet. You get the art cards. You get the script. And of course, Ghostwatch itself.
The program you're about to watch is a unique live investigation of the supernatural. It contains material which some viewers may find to be disturbing.
New from 101 Films, number 28 in the Black Label range, is this phenomenal set of Ghostwatch. Now, Ghostwatch, for anyone who doesn't know much about it, was first shown on TV and was only shown on TV once in 1992, the 31st of October, Halloween night. And this caused such a stir in the country, from my memory anyway, when I think back to it. It was a 90-minute long look into a supernatural event, or it was portrayed that way. Little did we know at the time, it was a scripted entertainment show. Now, I will say this, if you haven't seen it, if you're at all curious, go and get it right now. Buy it, purchase it. This is a standout release of a fantastic show.
And it's time to go once more into the breach. Do I have to go first?
After you.
Yeah, typical. Come on then, chaps.
Ghostwatch was phenomenal for a number of reasons. It was partly down to the presenters. You had the elder statesman of British TV at the time, Michael Parkinson, a person who was rather famous, was allowed into everybody's living rooms on his show, and people trusted and knew. We had Sarah Green, we had Mike Smith, we had Craig Charles. These were all people who were familiar TV personalities at the time who did these kind of shows, and this is wonderfully staged, absolutely pin perfect of a TV show, as we follow a group of people as they investigate what is deemed a haunted house, as we meet the family that are there, as we see all the bumps and groans and house issues that are around at this time, as we kind of jump back and forth from the studio, as we go to the phone calls, as we go to the house with Sarah Green, who's in the house actually dealing with the family and being on site.
Suzanne, are you okay?
It's all right, love. Oh, don't get upset, love. Your mum's here. Oh, dear God.
Delusion.
Craig Charles, who's outside, who's that kind of almost annoying kind of character, one of those ones that doesn't take anything seriously, and definitely playing up his role here, which is really terrific. And it just sets the stage magnificently well, and that's one of the things that I love about Ghostwatch, is it does everything right. It sets up one of these shows exactly as you would expect. We jump back and forth from the studio to the house. We have interaction with public, or so it seems, through the telephone service, the call-in nature of it. We are seeing video footage of past supernatural events.
Stop it! Stop it, Susie!
And as the programme goes on, we kind of follow Parkinson as he believes in certain aspects, as things get debunked, as he goes back into a sort of interviewer mode, prodding and looking for answers from our supposed expert that's with him on the show. And it just makes the hairs in the back of my neck stand up. There are so many things about this that I just utterly adore. The fact that we have Mike Smith and Sarah Green, who were married, and we have that kind of interpersonal relationship. You know, they were familiar TV faces. A lot of the country knew they were married. You knew they were TV presenters. You have that aspect later on when one of them is in danger, and you have that kind of urge and need to find out that everything's okay from their other half, which is really great.
Studio! Where are you? In the glory. It's all right.
You get Parkinson as the interviewer, who was used to putting people on the spot, suddenly discovering that maybe things just aren't as they seem. Maybe there is no such thing as supernatural, and as he pokes and prods and tries to get to the bottom of it, stranger things start to happen. It's so expertly set up that it makes you believe that it is a real event. And because it didn't have that kind of notoriety at the time, it terrified a nation. We watched these true life people that we watched weekly, suddenly turn into something horrific, suddenly be put in danger from this TV show where the production standards were so expertly put together, where the story was so well constructed that even going back to it multiple times over the years, it still terrifies. It still works incredibly well.
Is all of this a hoax, or, as Dr. Pascoe believes, are things just about beginning to happen?
Ghostwatch is a phenomenal TV event. It is probably the most memorable for me. It is the most well constructed. It is the sort of most lauded, in my opinion, and definitely something I will scream and shout about picking up. It is fantastic. The package is amazing that we have here. We're going to jump into the disc extras in a moment, but we have, like I showed in the unboxing, we've got the script with the annotations from the director, which is terrific. You know, I'd have been happy with the script, but to have all the little notes along with it are just amazing. To have the essays that are in there are fantastic. The on-disc documentary, which we'll get to in a second, is pretty amazing. And yeah, Ghostwatch. So let's have a look at the extras on the disc, see what they have to offer. So here we are in the disc for Ghostwatch. I'm going to go to the extras. We have Do You Believe in Ghosts, which is a 48-minute, 14 seconds new documentary that's been added to this disc. It's great. It's got some interviews with the writer, with the director, with Sarah Green, with some fans of the film. It gives lots of information. It's really insightful, and I fully enjoyed this one. We have commentary with film historians Shelley McMurdo and Stella Gaynor. We have commentary with filmmakers Stephen Volk, Ruth Baumgarten and Leslie Manning. Then we have Shooting Reality, which is 7 minutes 39 seconds. It goes through a page of the script talking about the decisions that the director chose, and goes into some newspaper articles and a little tidbit at the end. It's quite interesting. And that's it for the extras on the Ghostwatch disc. So there we have it. This, for me, is an outstanding release. One of the best. It is kudos for including the script. The documentary is amazing. Just having the show at my fingertips is such a joy, and to have it in such a luxurious package is simply amazing. Do yourself a favour, pick this up, watch it on Halloween night and scare yourself silly. I want to know your opinion of Ghostwatch. If you've ever seen it, you need to let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this show, especially if you were around when it was first shown, your memories of it back then. I want to read what you thought about it. Don't forget to hit this video with a like, because it really helps the channel. Yeah. Man, Ghostwatch. I think I want to go and watch it again, and I just watched it an hour or so ago. Fantastic. More content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. In the description box are links to the Patreon, the membership program, manvfilm.com, all places where you can help support this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.